Anyway, today, Martin asked me to come and speak, and since I'm the last speaker, I thought I wouldn't do a 150-slide presentation for you. I'm really sorry. But what I thought would be better would be if I went through a really simple process, something you can take home today and start making money with. Would that be useful? Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I want to do. Today, what I'm going to go through is a small part of my business, okay, but something which you can do, okay, so you're going to need to take some notes, okay, and if you have a question, write it down, and I'll answer it at the end. Is that okay? Okay, excellent. Now, we're all really lucky to be in this industry because I come from the television industry, okay, and in the television industry, in the broadcast industry, it's very competitive. And, you know, video production companies, you can't just go to a video production company and say, how do you get your customers? Or go to some seminar and there's all the video production companies teaching people how to get customers, how to sell your services. And it's like this in lots of other businesses. But here in internet marketing, we like to share what we do. And I think a lot of people who come from other industries can't really understand it. They say, you know, why are these people on stage, you know, claiming to make money online and then kind of spilling the beans? You ever thought that? Yeah. Well, one of the reasons we do this is because there is so much traffic out there, okay, even if all of you today did what I did, it wouldn't make a difference to my business, okay? The industry is that big. And that's why this industry is so great. We're kind of like a community. And, you know, we all help each other. If any of you here have a problem, there'll be probably someone in the room who can help you with that problem, okay? So if you get stuck, you know, you can always go to Martin, okay? You can go to one of his, you know, London lunches, okay? And you can usually find someone there who will help you. So you're very lucky to be in this kind of community. I got started back in 2008, I think it was. And back in 2008, I was looking for, you know, for ways to make money online. And I did what, you know, quite a lot of people do. They, you know, type into Google how to make money online. And I remember, you know, looking at all these different products and wondering, you know, are they a scam? Who's thought that before? Yeah, when you first started? Yeah. Well, I made that decision back in 2008, early 2008, to buy a product, okay? And it was a decision that probably changed my life, you know, forever. I mean, it was just an incredible decision. And I remember buying that product. I think it was about $200 or $300. It was the AdWords Black Book, okay? Yeah, John Barker's product. And I bought this product, and I told my boyfriend, Dave, what I was doing. Who can guess what he said? Yeah, it's got to be a scam. Yeah? Anyway, I purchased the product, read through it, and it was all about how to do paid advertising, how to do pay-per-click. Quite a tricky thing. However, you know, I looked into this, and I never even heard of ClickBank. I didn't really even know what affiliate marketing was. Had a few setbacks, but after about 2 or 3 weeks, I very quickly started to make between $200 and $300 a day. Sometimes I was making $400 or $500 a day. It wasn't all profit, because obviously I was spending money on advertising, but about half of that was profit. Pretty good. Who'd like that? Yeah, absolutely. And for me, I thought that it was a fantastic business model because, you know, I'd pay, say, $100, okay, to Google, and I would send traffic direct to affiliate offers. Kind of make sense? Yeah? Some of the people would purchase the products. Out of that $100, I would make roughly $200 back. Doubling your money. Which sounds good in theory, but it's not. And I'm going to explain why a lot of people go wrong with affiliate marketing. And a lot of people have this mentality of, oh, I'll just send the traffic to an affiliate offer, which is actually what you shouldn't do. And I'll tell you why. It was, I think it was late 2008. There I was promoting these ClickBank products. One of the products which I was selling was a product called Drive Water. Okay, so this was all about how you can turn water into hydrogen and increase the MPG on your car. I was making about $300 or $400 a day promoting this product. It was when all the fuel prices had just started to go up and people were panic buying. Still a really good product. Anyway, so I was promoting this product, making all this money. I was just sending the traffic straight to a ClickBank offer. Okay? Sounds good in theory, doesn't it? Okay. Found a couple of other products which were working as well. Then one day, stopped making money. Sales page had been taken down. Found out that the person who was selling this product on ClickBank had actually copied the product from someone else, even though it was one of the best-selling products on ClickBank, and they got sued. The court made ClickBank refund 60 days' worth of purchases. Okay, so here I was, all the money I got back, spending it on pay-per-click. Okay, and suddenly there I was with like a $10,000 pay-per-click bill. Yeah, boom, no money coming in. Okay, and what had I done there? Do you think I had a business there? No, not really. And that's when I kind of really woke up and I thought, well, hang on a minute, this is, quite a gamble. What happens if things go wrong? So I started looking around for other ways to make money, and I heard that there was this networking event going on in central London, and it was called the London Lunch, Martin Avis's event. So I came along to the London Lunch, and I'd started doing PPC again, and I'd found a few other products, and I was back up to, say, $200 or $300 a day, doing okay. And I was sitting down at lunch. It was in one of the rooms upstairs in the Carvery. And I was sitting at the table, and there was Chris Travell on one side and Phil Wiley on the other side, two very successful internet marketers. And I was telling them what I was doing, and I told them the problem I had. And Chris said, "Oh, well, that would be because you don't have a list. That's why you're running into problems." Phil said, "Oh, well, you don't have any of your own products, do you?" And I was like, "No." And I was having a word with Martin as well, and he was telling me about his newsletter and how successful that was. And I suddenly realized that, obviously having an email list, a database of customers, was obviously the way to go. But I'm dyslexic. I'm severely dyslexic, actually. So I thought, well, okay, yeah, it sounds good, but I'm dyslexic. I can't write emails. I can't spell. So I'm the last person who should have an email list. So I kind of put it in my head and thought, yeah, okay, that should be something I do. Okay, maybe I'll do a little bit of it. And I built a very, very small list. Kind of forgot about it. Sent a few emails out to them, but really didn't know what to do with this list. I only had a few hundred people on it. Then one Christmas, I woke up, Christmas morning, and it was snowing, and I woke up with huge chest pains, severe chest pains. So the ambulance came, they rushed me off to hospital. Turned out I had a huge stone in my gallbladder. Supposed to be keyhole surgery. Not quite sure what happened with the operation. Ended up in hospital for 2 weeks. But the hospital had Wi-Fi. So my other half brought in the laptop. And this is after I'd been there for about a week, because I was starting to get bored. And we found something on ClickBank. I dictated an email to Dave, my other half, and we sent it out to the email list. Also put a little bit of stuff in there about me being in hospital and what was happening, and et cetera, et cetera. And this was a product which I'd purchased previously on ClickBank, so I knew it was a good product. Sent this out to the list, and within, it was about 2 or 3 hours, I'd made several $100s. It was about $200 or $300, something like that. I can't remember the exact amount. But I remember lying there thinking, my God, what an incredible thing this is, to have this. I'm here in hospital, I got a Wi-Fi connection, I got a laptop, I sent an email out, didn't build any websites, didn't do any SEO, didn't do any of these other things, just sent an email, and I made this money. And once more, I could probably do it again tomorrow or next week. Okay? And that's when I learned that actually having an email list is far more profitable, okay, than just promoting affiliate offers and sending traffic directly to someone else's site. Okay? So typically, who here has... Okay, what I want everyone to do now is everybody raise their hand. Everybody, come on, put your hands up in the air. Everyone? okay, leave your hand raised if you're here in this room right now as a result of an email. Everyone look around. Okay? So everybody here today, okay, you can put your hands down now. Everybody here today is here as a result of email marketing. Okay? Think about this for a second. Think of all the big guns in internet marketing. Okay? All the big famous names you've ever heard of. They've all got email lists, haven't they? Okay? Think of most companies, most big businesses. Okay? Amazon, eBay, what do? They have email databases, don't they? Okay? What happens when you send traffic to an affiliate offer? Okay? Think about this for a second. You promote an affiliate offer, you get paid, say, I don't know, let's say 50% commission, 75% commission, sometimes 100% commission. You get your $37. The merchant has that customer's details. Do you think that merchant might sell them other stuff? Yes or no? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Do you get a share of that? No. Usually not. Okay? So the merchant's making more money, would you agree? Yes. That's why they're offering high commission. So, if we can actually intercept that traffic, if you like, before it gets to the affiliate page, okay, you say we're generating all this traffic and we're just sending it to someone else's site. What are we doing? We're building someone else's business, aren't we? Yeah? That's not great. It's much better to build our business, okay? And it's also a massive safety net as well. Now, I have to say, one of the things with email marketing, it's probably one of the easiest ways you can start online, okay? You don't need to build hundreds of mini sites. You don't need to know HTML. You don't need to know any coding. You don't have to do any complicated stuff. It's really, really dead simple, okay? And I've got friends who I went to college with, okay, who want to learn. They keep asking me now for some reason. They want to, they see my videos online. They type my name into Google, and I'm like, God, you do all this internet marketing stuff. Couldn't show me, could you? And this is what I teach them. I teach them what I'm about to teach you, okay? Okay. So, in its most basic form, a lot of people overcomplicate internet marketing, okay? But on its most basic form, this is it, okay? You can overcomplicate things as much as you like, but in its most simplest form, I'm going to show you how to do each of these elements today, if that's okay. Okay? We have traffic. We all understand traffic. I'm going to teach you some traffic techniques today. We send that traffic to an opt-in page, and I'll show you some examples later on, okay? If you've got a good opt-in page, like mine, you should be getting a conversion rate of around 50%, okay? So half the people will opt into your email list, yeah? Do you think when you send 100 people to a sales page, do you think 50 of them buy the product? Yes or no? No. When you send 100 people to a squeeze page, if you've got a good squeeze page, 50 of them will opt in, okay? So you're not wasting that traffic. Then once we have them on our database, we can send them out emails, okay? So taking it one step further, obviously there's different types of traffic. There's free traffic and there's paid traffic, okay? You send that to the opt-in page. What normally happens when you click the submit button on an email opt-in form? What happens to the page? Does it change or does it stay the same? Changes, okay? And that page changes to another web page, okay? That other web page can be anything you want. It could be a ClickBank offer. It could be a ClickBank sales page. But that's typically what's called the thank you page, okay? Obviously, once that person has opted in, they're on your email list, okay? Then they'll go through an email sequence, okay? So let me just get the flip chart up here. Is this okay? I'm not going too fast. It's okay for you, yeah?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Will we be able to get a copy of this presentation or not?
Yeah, I have this as a handout. Can I get some water at the front here? Some still water, please. Okay. I think they're bringing some. Okay, I'll hand that out now if you want. If you take some and pass them along.
Yeah, no worries.
Need to pass them at the back. There's some there you go. Great. Okay, so I'm going to talk about all of these different sections in this diagram today. So what you're going to do, everybody, get your notepad out and put down step 1. This is what you're going to do when you go home. Now, obviously, you need a niche. Everyone agree? You need a market, and you need to find, where these people are. You need people to market to, but not just anybody to market to. They have to fit certain criteria. And what I'm going to do is just show you a really simple method, okay, to find these people, okay. Okay, I'm going to take this off, but you've got the handout. Okay, so what I like to do normally is I like to go into markets where there's lots of competition. A lot of people say, oh, go into this sub-niche where there's absolutely no competition. Personally, if you want to make a lot of money very quickly, the best thing you can do is to go into a large niche where there's a lot of traffic, because obviously we want lots and lots of people searching for our niche. So we're going to need to see if there's a lot of traffic in the niche, okay? And obviously we need products which we can sell. Okay, everyone kind of get that? So there's no point in going into a niche where there's a lot of traffic, but there's no products to sell these people. Or the only products to sell these people are from Amazon, where we're only getting paid 5 cents, or 5% commission or 10% commission. We want to sell products where we're getting paid 50% commission, 75% commission, 100% commission, okay? By the way, with all of this, affiliate marketing is just the start. Once you get to a certain level, you can start creating your own products, okay? So have that in mind as well. So typically what I like to do is I like to go to the Google keyword tool. Now if you just type in Google keyword tool into Google, it will come up number 1. Okay. With the Google keyword tool, you want to sign in with your Google account. So if you've got a Gmail account, sign in with that because you'll get more results. Okay. And you don't have to type in the little captcha box which comes up. Don't have to sign in, but it's just easier if you do. Okay? Okay. So when you open the keyword tool, can everybody see here, right on the edge of the screen, you've got this match type. Okay? And by default, it's set to broad. We need to set it to phrase match. Okay? Now, all that means is within Google, there's 3 types of searches that you can look at. Phrase match, broad match, and exact match. So a broad match might be if you're looking at a keyword, for instance, learn how to play tennis. A broad match might be those words, but in any order, okay, with other words in between. So it's not very relevant, is it? Okay. Exact match would be learn how to play tennis, exactly as it said, with no other words before it or no other words after it. Phrase match would be learn how to play tennis, but you could have words before it or after it, so review or things like that. So I usually like to search for phrase, okay? Because if you leave it to the default broad match, your search results could be inaccurate. It's not, okay? So put it on phrase match, and let's just look at dog training as an example. So we can see there's over 500,000 people searching for that, just that one phrase, every single month. 673,000. So is that a lot? Yes, that's just that one word. But then there's all the other words below it. So straight away there we know that's a fairly big niche. Okay, if there's only 100 people a month searching for that, it's going to be tough to make money. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to do. You need to establish that there's demand. There's people in Google looking for this stuff. Okay. Certainly. Okay. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay, so the second thing, what's the second thing we need to do after we've done our keyword research? Yep, products. Yep. So we need to find out, are there products which we can sell these people? Okay. So we can go to any marketplace. Let's just look at ClickBank, just as a good kind of rule of thumb. So if we go to ClickBank, we click on Marketplace at the top, okay? And we're just searching for products to do with our niche. Now, a niche which I'm in is green energy. That's a really good niche. So I just scroll down here, and I went to green products, okay? So I've gone to green products here, and I can see there's loads and loads and loads and loads of different products, okay? And looking at some of these products, I can see they're selling very well. You can sort there's different sort of search criteria, but you can sort the results by how much money they pay you, etc., etc. But I like to search them by gravity. All gravity is an indication of how many affiliates are selling the product, okay? So how many affiliates have made a sale in the last couple of weeks? That's all it's an indication of. Okay, some of these, so there's a product there with a gravity of 154. So 154 affiliates have made at least one sale. Some of them may have made thousands of sales. But generally, any product that has a gravity of over 100, you can be pretty sure it's selling pretty damn well. Okay, so as an example, these green products, there's tons and tons of products we can sell them. We know all the products are selling really well. Okay, I've done some keyword research on this earlier, on wind turbines and solar panels. It is a hot topic at the moment. And we know that people in this niche are buying products and they're actively searching on Google. Everybody kind of get that? Yeah? You all happy with that? Excellent. Okay, so once we've done that, we kind of roughly know what niche we want to go into. Okay, so we're in a niche where there's lots of traffic, there's lots of things we can promote, but obviously now we need to build an email list. Okay, now there's several different parts to building an email list. Obviously we need an opt-in page where people can fill their name and email in. Okay, I'll show you an example of that in a minute. But you also need to sign up to an autoresponder. You can't just send these emails out from your Gmail account. Okay. So this is like a hosted solution for marketers. It's what all the big companies use. You can sign up with someone called Aweber or GetResponse. I would highly recommend that you sign up with one of the higher-end autoresponders such as GetResponse or Aweber because they have a much better email deliverability.
Which one, sorry?
Aweber or GetResponse. I'm not going to go into massive technical detail because I just don't have the time. So this is an example of a squeeze page. All seen something like this before? Okay. This one here converts between 50 and 60% for me. So this is really simple squeeze page, just a video. I've tried it without video, just doing it with text, and I didn't really get any difference in conversion rates. Okay. I prefer video purely for branding. A lot of people told me that video squeeze pages don't convert as well, but for me, they've had virtually no difference. Okay, I've created this squeeze page. There's two ways you can do this, and they just put their email in there. Two ways you can do this. If you're really lazy, you can just go to Fiverr.com and pay someone to do it. You just find a squeeze page you like the look of, someone else's, a competitor. You say to someone on Fiverr, I want one which looks like that one there. Okay. give them the text to write down, and they'll create it for a $5. If you want to do it yourself, what I use is something called Optimize Press, which is a paid plugin for WordPress. They've got like loads of email templates. You just choose the one you like, you click the button, you put your details in, and it creates these pages. Now, earlier I said that when you click this submit button, this get access now, the page obviously will refresh and change, yeah? Well, that page can be anything you want. Let me just find it. Here we go. So this is an example of a thank you page. So what am I doing on this thank you page? What do you think that banner is? It's an affiliate offer, okay? So when someone opts into an email list, do you think they might be interested in what you're talking about? Yes or no, guys? Yeah. Yes, absolutely. They're they're at that point, they're at the height of whatever, they're searching for something online, they've come across your squeeze page, they want the information, they opt into your email list, but you don't give them the information straight away. You email them the information. So they opt into your email list typically to get a free gift, okay? But on the thank you page, you tell them that their free gift is going to be emailed to them, okay? But in the meantime, you offer them, you can either take them straight to an affiliate offer, or, which I've done, this is an affiliate offer actually for my own product, but I used to have banners very similar to this for someone else's product on my thank you page, okay? The other thing you can do is this page, you can, who's heard of a one-time offer before? Who's seen that? You know, you buy a product online, and immediately after you've bought it, they offer you something else, yeah? Okay? Very powerful strategy. So what you can do on this page as well is you can have a sales page offering something of amazing value, okay? So that's another strategy. So you can actually be making money as soon as people opt into your email list. Kind of makes sense? Okay? So we've got our thank you page. Okay, so I'm going to call that a thank you page or a one-time offer, okay? Obviously, after this section here, which is on your diagram, they're in our list, yeah? And then we've... Okay, so they've gone from our squeeze page to our thank you page, and then they've joined our list. Everybody get that? Yeah. Okay. And obviously, some of the people will come down here and they'll buy our one-time offer, yeah? So we'll be making money here. But obviously, we need to send traffic to the squeeze page, because if you have a squeeze page, obviously, Google might not index it, we might not get traffic. And I have to be honest with you, I don't get any of my traffic from Google at all. I don't depend on Google. You can do. If you get traffic from Google, that's excellent, it's just extra. It's like the cherry on top, okay? Think of it as a bonus. Don't depend on it, okay? Now, we can send traffic, free traffic, okay? And I'm going to show you how you can get free non-Google traffic to the squeeze page. I'm going to show you some techniques today, okay? But we can also send paid traffic. Okay, and I'm going to show you a couple of paid traffic techniques that I currently use. But this is where things get really interesting, because with paid traffic, this is where you can really, really accelerate things from, you know, getting 10 or 20 opt-ins a day to thousands of opt-ins a day. And if you've got thousands of opt-ins a day, you'll be making thousands of dollars a week from this. Okay, so this is where you can really accelerate it. Obviously, the paid traffic technique might not be for you from day one. Maybe you'll start with the free traffic technique and then move, once you're a bit more experienced, move into the paid traffic, okay? But the great thing about paid traffic, okay, is if you set it up correctly and you follow the right techniques, and by the way, this is something that a lot of the gurus don't teach, okay? So what I like to do is I like to teach stuff that other people don't teach, okay? Because I think it's only ethical, and that's why I think what I teach is very different. If you do pay traffic correct, okay, it doesn't cost you anything. It's free. Okay? Why do you think that might be? Why do you think the paid traffic is free?
Because the benefit outweighs the cost.
Yep. One-time offer. Thank you. So, with our free traffic to start with, we can test our one-time offer. And we put something, by the way, on this page, which is just such unbelievable value. We're delivering such incredible value that the prospect has to buy it. I'm going to show you exactly how you can find this information out, because, how do you know what one-time offers convert? Who wants to know how you can find that out? Okay, I'm going to show you that. So you put a one-time offer on that page, which you know will convert well. So you know that, say, I don't know, every 100 people that opt into your list and see this one-time offer, okay, let's say every 100 people who opt in, let's say you make $50 in sales for every 100 people that opt into your list, okay? Not a huge amount of money. But let's say the traffic, let's say we can buy 200 visitors to our squeeze page for $25 or $30 or $40. Let's say our squeeze page has a conversion rate of 50%, which it should do, which mine does. So we've got 100 people now opted in. We make $50. So it's free traffic. We might even be in profit. Can you kind of see where I'm going with this? Okay. You can test all this with the free traffic. Quite often I find that the paid traffic is higher quality anyway. Okay. So I'm going to get into how we sell stuff to the list in a minute. Okay. So one thing that's on your form, below the list, you'll see the autoresponder sequence. Okay? So a sequence in an autoresponder, you can actually set it up within the autoresponder. So as soon as someone signs up on day 0, like they get the welcome email. Yeah? Everyone kind of understand that? Yeah? Okay? And that's usually where you give them their free gift. Yeah? But you can obviously set it up so that maybe on day 3 they get another email, day 6 they get another email, and this can go on for as long as you want. Yeah? My autoresponder sequences are typically about 40 days. Okay? I'm not getting emails every day, just on some days. I'm not just sending offers out to them, I'm sending good quality content out to them as well. All good marketers will put their best performing, okay, so think about this for a second, their best performing offers in their email sequence. Why do you think they do that?
Interest.
No? Because it makes them the most money. Wake up, come on. Wake up, everyone. Do you think if you sent an email out to your list and it made you more money than anything you've ever promoted before, do you think you'd want to promote it again? Yeah. So you put it in the sequence. When I send an email out to my list and everyone buys it, it's been massively successful. Okay, obviously I can't send it out to them again, but I want to send it to all the new people that join my list. Yeah? So I put it in the sequence. Anything that sells well, I put here. And so do all the other marketers. Okay? Is this information top secret? Think about this for a second. Think about this. The marketers who've come and spoken today and at other seminars, big internet marketers, even people in the dog training niche, everything else, is this information top secret? Could you see this information? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So think about this. This isn't rocket science. The thing about the internet is you can reverse engineer everything. It's not hard to do. So let's say we're in the dog training niche and we're setting this up. All we have to do is go to Google, type in dog training, look at the first 10, 20 results, find out who's got an opt-in list on their site, sign up to their email list. Okay, I'd recommend using a new email account for this, so you can kind of separate it all out. Set up a new email account for each list that you sign up to. Okay, and then come back after 30 days. What have you got after 30 days? Got a sequence. Print them all out. That's what I do. Print them out, put it in a binder. You've got their best performing products right there. Okay, some of those products might be their products. Do you think they've got an affiliate program? Yeah. You sign up to 3 or 4 of these, you start seeing patterns. You start saying, oh yeah, everyone seems to have this product in their sequence. Okay. This is how you can reverse engineer what the top people are doing. Okay. This is what I do. When I started online, I very quickly realized that there were certain people who seemed to be making all the money. So I just thought, fine, I'll just copy what they're doing. Okay? I just, I looked at their squeeze page and said, well, okay, obviously that's working for them. I'll just do one like that. When I buy products, I take screenshots of all the pages. If they've got a one-time offer, I'll save the page to my computer. I'll take a screenshot. I'll print it out. Analyze what these people are doing. When you sign up to these people's lists, what do they have on their thank you page? Okay. So do you think now it'd be quite hard to do a sequence? Yes or no? No. Thank you page. Okay, so before we talk about the thank you page, I'm going to talk about one paid traffic technique. Okay. With paid traffic, you can do. I think Rob talked about this yesterday. You can do something called a solo ad. This is just paid traffic. So you find someone who has an email list in the same niche as you, who is selling advertising, and that's called a solo ad. So they might have a huge email database, say in the dog training niche, and you pay them a couple of $100 to send an email out to their list for you. Instead of promoting one of your products, it's just talking about your squeeze page. Okay, and that's called a solo ad. Lots of people who sell them. You've got to be very careful where you go there. A lot of mis-selling. Warrior Forum is good. There's all sorts of people selling stuff in different niches on the Warrior Forum. The Warrior Forum is good because there's feedback. Because it's a forum, if someone is sending garbage traffic to an offer, people have put it on the forum. Okay, so it's real testimonials on the forum from people who've previously purchased. Another good place is safeswaps.net. Everybody on there has feedback, a bit like eBay. So you can read the feedback from previous buyers. Okay, and usually when you're buying these solo ads, you're buying clicks. You don't care how big their list is. You don't really care how much traffic they send you. So you're buying, say, 100 clicks or 200 clicks. In other words, how many visitors, actual people have clicked on the blue clickable link in the email. That's how much traffic they can send you. Now, these people who sell these solo ads, okay, especially the people who can deliver, say, 1,000+ clicks, the big guns, do you think they've got, for their own lists I'm talking about, because obviously they've built these big lists, do you think they've got good thank you pages? Do you think they've got good one-time offers on their thank you page that convert? Yes or no? Yes. So what do you think we could do? Yeah. We could see what their offer is, couldn't we? Yeah? Right. So we have a look at their one-time offer. And we reverse engineer it. We take a screenshot, we print out the page, okay? And we create a product or service or whatever it is they're offering, which is identical or very, very, very similar, okay? So buy the product, have a look at it, pay someone to create it for you, go to an outsourcer and say, I want something very similar to that, yeah? And then obviously we can then test this, but can you see now, is that difficult, yes or no, to come up with a one-time offer that's going to convert, yes or no? No. That's easy, so we can do that. So can you see where I'm sort of putting this all together now? Yeah? And actually, when you think about this, doesn't necessarily have to be that complex, okay? So we've now got our squeeze page, we've got a thank you page we know converts. Okay, we know we're going to make money from it. We've got a sequence which we know we're going to make money from. Okay. Obviously, we need traffic. I've given you one paid traffic technique already. Okay. So, okay. But obviously, we don't just want to send offers to an email list. Who's been on an email list before where all you receive are free, are like, you know, just sort of sales pitches, yeah? Yeah, we've all been on those. Who's on Martin's email list here? Yeah. Does Martin just send offers out to his list? No. He sends good quality information, doesn't he? Okay. And that's what I like to do. I like to send good quality information out to my list so that people trust me. I like to deliver massive value. So I'll send, you know, a couple of emails a week, one of which is usually a really good content email. Sometimes I'll send 2 content emails out a week. Other times I'll send an offer out to my list. Okay? And I'll also put good content emails in the sequence as well. Martin does a written email, okay, newsletter. I sometimes do them, but I prefer to do video, just because I find that easier. Obviously, you don't need to do video. But the thing to remember is that the video content doesn't always have to be yours. The text doesn't always have to be yours. So I actually have a blog, sarahstar.com, okay? And on that blog, I create free training videos for my customers, and then I'll direct the people from my email to my blog. So I'll say, send out an email to my list and just say, made a really cool video today all about this amazing free plugin for WordPress. You really should go and have a look at it. People click on the link, and then they go through to my blog. Everybody kind of get that? And on the blog, then they can see, let's say the video I've made. So let's just close that one down. So this was just some free tools which I use. This is just a video I made. But then what's below it here? What are these here? Comments, Facebook comments. This is the Facebook comment plugin for WordPress. So these people are commenting on this amazing free video, which I just created, okay? And those comments are going on their Facebook profile. I'm not a Facebook person at all. I don't really like Facebook. I don't really understand Facebook. But I've got a Facebook plugin for WordPress, okay? And so these people comment on it. It goes onto their Facebook profile. Other people are curious, and they come from Facebook to my blog, okay? So I'm getting more traffic that way. Okay, but do you think I might sell other products on my blog? Yes or no, guys? Yes. Yeah. So what we got above the video, we've got a banner, okay, for a product. Some of the people, they go and watch the free content, but then they still buy. They buy things which are on the blog. So people say to me, oh, how many free emails do you send out? How often do you pitch? I'm always pitching, okay? Whenever I'm sending an email out, I'm always pitching. So sometimes it may be a written newsletter, but below the newsletter, there's a signature file, okay? So Martin does this in his emails as well. Products by Martin Avis, which you may like, at the bottom of the email. I do the same, okay? If I'm sending a video out to my email list, I wouldn't do that because I know they're going to the blog. And on the blog, there's advertisements for other products of mine and other products of colleagues, okay? I'm going to see if I can get the audio. But do you think these videos are always mine? No. So the other day I found this video on YouTube and I put it on my blog, told people to go and have a look at it. So this is a video which isn't mine. I stuck it on my blog. Just see if this is going to work. Sure. Yeah. Username? Okay. And then 1983.
Is that any pops?
Okay, don't worry. What's your postcode?
Oh, it's a GU749ZT.
Welcome back, Nick, forever.
Please listen carefully to this spread license agreement before continuing with your purchase of a loaf of bread. If you do not, blah, blah, blah. You also agree not to use any bread-based product for any purposes prohibited by the US criminal law, including without limitation, design, development, and manufacture of missiles, chemical, nuclear, or biological weapons. Tick. I'm afraid you've timed out.
What?
Sorry. Hello? Excuse me. Oh, yeah, hey. Just what then, sir?
Yeah, we just...
What's your username?
It's Nick Forever, but number 4, not the...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to check that you're a real person. Could you say that for me? It's not even one, actually. How about this one?
You know what, forget it.
I think a pot of rice. You're in.
Great, I'm in.
£8.85. It's supposed to be £98. Plus express delivery.
What's that?
Oh, well, it's express delivery. It's fast. So there's, standard. Standard delivery. That's £4.99.
Why?
Bread insurance. You didn't untick the don't decline bread insurance option.
You know what, I think I'll risk it.
It is quite close to the sell-by date.
Don't care.
98 pence it is. If you want to pop back in 5 business days, it'll be ready for your collection.
Well, I need it now, obviously.
Oh, okay. You want the take-home today price? That's £3.57.
You know I'm going to go.
Come back soon.
I won't.
Sorry about that. Don't know why the video wasn't playing properly. Okay, but the reason I've shown that to you, let me just pause that. The reason I've shown that to you is because I didn't create that content. I just thought it was a funny video. Okay, put it on my blog. Do you think my readers liked that? Yeah. And they commented below the video. They left loads of comments there, Facebook comments and WordPress comments as well. People from Facebook came to my blog. It went a little bit viral, and I made quite a lot of sales. Okay, just because people then started browsing my blog. Okay, clicking on the banners. I got some new opt-ins as well. I didn't even create that content. So don't think, oh, crikey, I've got to create content emails. You know, what do I get? You could get an article from Easy Articles. You could direct somebody to, you know, just directly to YouTube, for instance. It's just about delivering good value. Okay, everybody kind of get that? Okay. So, although we've got offers in our sequence, I'm also putting good quality content in there. Okay, so people want to stay subscribed to our email list because they value what I send out to them. So a lot of people on my email list, quite often they'll email me and thank me for the content and say thank you. You know, I find your information, you know, really valuable. You know, I've purchased some of your products, or you know, I really value what you say. And I also tell them what I'm doing in my. You know, so for instance, I say I'm here at this workshop today. I let my list know that I'm learning to fly, you know, small aircraft at the moment. I'm trying to get my pilot's license, and people on my email list are kind of following me along the journey, if you like. I'm doing a parachute jump soon. I'm getting that filmed, and I'm going to put it on the blog. And people on the email list are kind of really interested. They keep emailing me, asking me questions. When I go out to events, people say to me, oh, yeah, how are the flying lessons going? How's that going? How's the house in France? They keep asking me these questions because they're actively engaged, very similar to what Martin's doing. In all honesty, that's, you know, Martin taught me that. Martin was the one who taught me how to do, you know, how to communicate with my email list, how to keep them interested. And by doing this, both myself and Martin have a very, very, very responsive email list. Okay, we don't have a huge list, but we've got a much more responsive list than people who've got, you know, email lists like 10 times the size, because people don't unsubscribe from our lists. Okay. Okay, so before I move on to the next section, any questions so far on what we just talked about there?
When you say about your thank you page, is that a single or a double opt-in?
I tend to use single opt-in. That's just me. Yeah.
When somebody's bought from the product you're advertising, you said that the people who don't get sent the offer or re-offered it in the email chain. How do you avoid re-offering it to the people who've already bought?
No. Okay. So No, you've misunderstood a little bit. So when people opt into the email list, there's a one-time offer. I only have the one-time offer on the thank you page. I mean, you could put it on the autoresponder sequence if you wanted to. There are kind of technical ways which you can filter that out. I won't go into that now. But quite often, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, to be honest, with internet marketing, try not to overanalyze things. Try not to think, oh, crikey, well, what if the person sees the same offer twice? What if this happens? What if that happens? Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely correct. But don't overanalyze. It doesn't really matter, okay? I mean, I've got products in the marketplace with spelling mistakes in, okay? But they still make me money, okay? I still make a very good living online. I make spelling mistakes in my emails, but I still make money. I make offers to the same people sometimes. So if someone might have bought a product and then they get an offer for the same product sometimes, it might be a mistake. Try not to, I think a lot of people get bogged down and think about, they think, it's like, they never get started because they never finish their product. They think it has to be perfect, yeah? And I think a lot of people fail because of that, okay? So try not to get too bogged down by that, okay? And the important thing is to just start, okay? It's really important. Just start, okay? So yeah.
Does each product you have, is that like a project with a set sequence, start to finish, that you set up pretty much in advance, and that's that project?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. I mean, product creation is something we can go into.
Yeah. Just get it in my mind as that's the activity you do.
Yeah.
You set up the sequence as almost
standalone, yeah.
And then it's there, that's
yes.
one project, then you go on to another one.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
It's the parachuting in case the flying doesn't work.
Absolutely, I've got to learn how to parachute out the plane, yes. But, sorry, just one more question?
Sarah, this is something I never remember. When you want to put a video on your blog,
yeah.
if it's not a video that you created yourself, and you copy it and download it from YouTube, do you have to get permission?
No. Well, okay, so the question is, if you take a video from YouTube, do you need to get permission? And she said download the video. I don't download videos from YouTube. When you're on YouTube, you can, they give you, you click on a share button, and they give you the code to put on your website. They actively encourage it, in fact. Videos on YouTube, the people who've posted the videos to YouTube don't own the videos anymore. If you read their terms and conditions, when you upload a video to YouTube, you're giving the copyright away to YouTube. Okay? So YouTube then owns it. You don't own it. So all the videos on YouTube are owned by YouTube. Okay? So YouTube can do what they want with them. They can sell them to television networks. That's why you get those TV shows. Who's seen those TV shows with cats playing the piano and all that kind of stuff, or pets do funny things and all that? That's because YouTube has sold the footage to the television networks. Okay? So yeah, YouTube do allow you to take videos. I think you can make your videos private on YouTube, but then you wouldn't be able to do that. They wouldn't actually have a share button on the page. That's absolutely fine, no problem there. Any other questions before I move on? No? Excellent. Okay. So right now, everyone's okay with creating a squeeze page. We know how to create a sequence, yes or no? Yes, okay. Do we know how to create a high-converting, one-time offer that if we send paid traffic to it, it will still make us profit, yes or no? Yes, absolutely. So if you think about it, you're quite a way down the road now, aren't you? Okay, to actually what you need to actually do. Don't worry about the technical aspects of this now, because I don't want to teach you technical things, because you can go buy a manual for $5, which will show you how to do technical things. You don't need to learn technical things at events like this. It's more important that you learn the business strategies. Okay? One final thing before we move on, actually, is why do people sign up to an email list? Usually. To get a free gift. Yeah? Okay. What should that free gift be? Do you think it should be low quality, private label rights? No. That free gift is like the doorway into your business. Think about this for a second. It's a thing that the customers are going to see as soon as they join your list. So if it's some product that looks really good, and then they get the free gift and it's a load of rubbish, you think they're going to trust you? Yes or no?
Yeah.
No, they're not going to trust you. So, yeah.
So that's one of the most important things then, free gift
Yeah.
policy, people get further on.
Yeah, so this is where a lot of people go wrong. A lot of people think, oh, I can just get some private label rights product, put it on my squeeze page and I'll get lots of people opting in. Yeah, you might get lots of people opting in, but they won't buy anything from you because they won't trust you. Think about this for a second. If you have a free gift, okay, and you massively over-deliver, and people get the free gift and they think, crikey, that's amazing, I would have paid for that. That's a really good free gift. That's amazing content. And then they receive an email from you. Do you think they might be interested in that email? Yes or no? Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So by giving away amazing content on your squeeze page, something you could even sell, okay, you're instantly building credibility, okay? And that's when they'll buy stuff in that email sequence which we talked about. Now, like I said before, go and see what the top people in the industry are doing. People who are selling solo ads, as an example. Go and look at their squeeze pages. See what products they have. See what you can do that is better, okay? Don't have to create these products yourself. You can pay someone else to do them, okay? A really quick way to create a product, if you want a quick way to create a product, whatever niche you're in, go and find an expert in that niche, okay, and do a video or audio interview with them, okay? You can even find 2 or 3 or 4 experts in that niche, do some interviews with them, bundle it all up into one product, okay, so expert interviews. Go to Fiverr.com. We all know what an e-cover is? Yeah? Get an e-cover created for $5, okay? Get the interviews transcribed. You can get that done on Fiverr as well. So let's say we've got 3 or 4 audio interviews or video interviews. You can do them on a little flip cam. So we've got 3 or 4 audio or video interviews, and we've got it transcribed. So we might have, say, an e-cover which is like 3 DVDs or 4 DVDs, and it's got the audio CDs, and it's got the printed manuals as well. So they think, wow, you're getting all this, the expert interview series. Okay. So can you see there? We've created a product very quickly. Hasn't cost us really very much money to do. Have we created the content? No. The experts have created the content. And what you say to the experts is, I'm creating this as a product, and when it's finished, you can sell it and you can keep all the money. Okay? And we can actually set it up so that when they sell the product, okay, you get the email addresses of all the people who've purchased. Okay, that's a bit more of an advanced strategy. Don't have to do that. But that's a really quick way of creating a product, and you can put that on your opt-in page, and you're delivering massive value to the end user. Okay? So I've talked about one paid traffic technique, which was solo ads. I'm going to talk about a couple of free traffic techniques. Okay, and these are just, everything I'm talking about is just stuff that I've done. Okay, so there might be lots of other paid traffic techniques, there might be lots of other free traffic techniques, but everything I like to teach is just stuff that I've either done or stuff that I do. Okay. So the first traffic technique, which I've had a huge amount of success with, is forum marketing. Okay. So this is where we get high quality traffic from forums in our niche. Okay. Now, obviously, in a forum, you can't just go into a forum and post affiliate links, because that won't work. What I'm talking about is going into forums. This is if you have time on your hands, but you don't have the money to spend on advertising. This is what you would do. You go into a forum, you join the forum, and you become the resident expert in that forum. Okay? So you answer people's questions. You go in there every day, and you answer 10 or 12 questions. You put good quality content on the forum. You have lots and lots of posts on there. The forum masters like this because you're answering questions for them, you're keeping the forum alive, etc. But in a forum, you can have a signature link. We've all seen those, okay? And that link can link to our squeeze page. Not all forums allow this, but most do, okay? Especially outside the internet marketing niche, okay? So this is only if you've got time. But think about this for a second. If you do this on 5 or 6 forums, or you pay someone else to do it, you can generate a huge amount of traffic. Is that traffic relevant? Think about this for a second. Is it relevant? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. And it's, you know, I mean, I do this on the Warrior Forum. I mean, I'm not particularly active on the Warrior Forum. I might post 1 or 2 posts on the Warrior Forum a week, literally. But I still get about 10 or 15, sometimes 20 opt-ins a day from the Warrior Forum. If I went in there every day and was answering 10 or 12 questions, I'd probably be getting 100 opt-ins a day. I just simply don't have the time to do it. But it's, you know, it is high-quality traffic. It's, you know, very relevant traffic. So that's, you know, the first technique you can use. The second technique, which Rob talked about, is syndicated content. Okay. Now, I first came across this a couple of years ago. I was sitting at home. It was a sunny afternoon, and the phone rings. And on the end of the phone is a conference organizer called Mark Anastasi. And I was a bit, because Mark Anastasi is quite well known in the internet marketing circles. He's released a few products. He does these big, you know, these big seminars, internet marketing seminars where there's 500 or 600 people. Who's been to one of those? Yeah. He organizes those sort of events. And a couple of days before, I'd noticed that Mark had purchased one of my products. Because whenever I sell a product, I get an email saying who bought it. I was a bit curious. I was thinking, you know, why has Mark bought one of my kind of low-end products? It's like a beginner's product. And I was a bit curious about this. And he phoned me up and said, oh, I saw your product, $1,000 in 3 days. This is a long time ago. It's an old product, which I no longer sell. And he said, I really liked it, and I'd like to purchase a license to your product. And I thought, really? And we negotiated a price, and he paid me, and I was still allowed to sell the product, but he wanted to put the content on his membership site. And so I said, OK, Mark, agreed on the price. I said, that's no problem. I need to have a credit. We need to say this is a, you know, product by Sarah Starr, and I want to link back to my website. And he said, yeah, no problem. Gave him the content, and I started to get a huge amount of traffic from Mark's membership site. And I went to one of Mark's events, and I kept bumping into people, and they kept saying to me, oh, I saw your videos on Mark's website. I saw your videos on Mark's website. People kept saying that to me. And I was starting to get a huge amount of traffic from Mark's website. Okay? But think about this for a second. Mark's website was a membership site. Okay? So do you think the traffic from his website was high quality, being a paid membership site, which cost, I think it was $200 a month to join this site? So do you think that's high quality traffic? Yes or no? Yes. Was this traffic costing me anything? Yes or no? No. Free traffic, guys. Okay. So what I do now is I approach people who have paid memberships, okay, or have products which they sell, and I say to them, would you like some free content? Think about this for a second. If you've got a membership site, do you think you need lots of content? Yes. Okay. So I create this content. I say, you know, I looked at your site and I noticed you didn't have anything about search engine optimization, or you didn't have any videos about this. Or I say to them, is there any aspect of marketing that, you know, you feel you need more videos on? And they'll go, oh yeah, actually, YouTube just changed their interface. You couldn't do a video on X, Y, and Z for us. And I go, yeah, no problem. And I create a video for them, free content. Give it to them, but the thing is, it has to have a link back to my site. Don't get a huge amount of traffic from these sites, but it's incredibly high quality. These people opt in, and these are the people that buy the stuff from me. Okay, these are the customers who buy lots and lots and lots of products. Okay. And syndicated content is probably the most powerful traffic technique you can use, and it's free. Okay? So the other thing is you can go to ClickBank and you can find people who are selling products in your niche. Okay? And you can offer them a product which they can put on their thank you page or on their download page for the product. Okay? It's another technique you can do. Okay, so that's as far as I'm going to take that technique. So, we're going to go home, and what's the first thing we're going to do? We need to do market research. Okay, so step one, we're going to do market research. We're going to find a niche with not many searches? Lots of searches. Lots of searches. and lots of products we can promote. Okay? Then we're going to extend our market research, remember, and we're going to find, what are we going to look for? We're going to look for other people who are in that niche. We're going to look for the competitors. We're going to look for the top people in that niche. Okay? And we're going to see what they're doing. Remember, we're going to spy on the competition. Okay, so we're going to do that competition spy. We're going to print out their autoresponder sequence. We're going to have a look at their thank you pages. We're going to analyze what the top people in the industry are doing. Okay? And that's what we're going to base our thank you page around. That's what we're going to base our autoresponder sequence around. Okay? Then we're going to create a free offer for our squeeze page. Okay? So we're going to create our free offer for our squeeze page. Is that going to be a low-quality product or a high-quality product? It's going to be a high-quality product. Okay? So we've got our thank you page, we've got our autoresponder sequence, and we've got our squeeze page. Then we can start driving traffic to the squeeze page and getting people to opt into our email list. Obviously today I've only had 60 minutes, so I've kind of really condensed everything only into 60 minutes, I'm afraid. But has that been useful for you today? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes. I just wanted to give you something that you could kind of take away and start using. Yeah? Okay?